So we're here this morning in the yard of Wicklow Calf Company, and I'm joined by the Wicklow Calf Company founder, Seamus Scallan. Seamus, obviously there's been huge amount of movement in the last week as regards, the confirmation of blue tongue in Ireland. There's a lot of concern there from both dairy calf to beef buyers and dairy farmers with calves to sell. The spring calving season is just around the corner. What are you hearing? What have you got to say to these guys?
Well, the biggest problem I see coming now is the countries that can't take the calves off us. It's like any business, right? If you have a mart and you have two people in the mart buying all the calves, there's no competition. If you have 10 guys buying the calves in the mart, there's competition in the mart. So, what we're going to have now, there's only going to be a certain amount of countries going to be able to take the calves. So, this is not good for the whole industry I see here at the moment, right? We need to have borders all opened up that we can go to, that we can sell the calves in, right? Then we have competition. This blue tongue is going to have a big impact on it until we have more information off the Department of Agriculture and all, and I am very much afraid.
So it's still, I suppose, it's still very much a flexible or a fluid situation. We don't really know where we could be even in a week's time. But as we currently stand, as of today, there are the likes of Holland and Spain are okay to get into, but there are some markets where it will be an issue as it currently stands to get calves into. Is there any solutions you see there, or are you going to do anything to try and I suppose get into those markets?
Well, we're in consultation with the Department of Agriculture, right? We've been on to these guys, right? They're doing their best to get going, right? To find a solution. So we have a meeting next week with some of these people from the Department of Agriculture. When they come back to us and let us know next week what's going to happen, we want it sooner than later because the calving season is on us now and the numbers are going to be there. So we need to know very quickly. So we're waiting to see before we make any decisions on what angle we're going to take. We're going to wait to see what the department is going to say next week after this meeting that's been set up.
And Seamus, these lorries behind us here that we can see, when do they normally start rolling? And I suppose you don't have any confirmation as of yet when you can start rolling this year, can you?
Well, well, the biggest problem at the moment is I think we're 5 weeks now waiting to get out with the bad weather, and we can't get out. We can't because with the storms on the sea and everything. Right, there's an awful backup in the whole of Ireland with all the wheelmans just hanging around at the moment. We've 10 trucks of wheelmans to go out. Sitting in our 3 yards here, right? The issues is going to come in 2 weeks' time. Uh, and the 15th, when the calves are all in the ground, to start coming out to the market, and no one knows really what's going to happen or where we're going to go. And I'm not going to start scaremongering about anything and about pricing or things like this, right? The market is going to dictate the price. The continent will dictate the price in Ireland, what they're going to give. When you have enough of people in the marketplace and people who's in the driving seat to buy the calves on the continent, they will tell you what price they're going to pay for the calves, right? And that's where you're going to go.
So I suppose it's very much a case of watch this space to see how things unfold, Seamus.
Yeah, next week is going to tell everything, right? I am having a meeting with a group of calfmen next week myself, right, to find out where we see is going and what is the problem for us guys down the line. And after that, we will have our own conclusions about everything. Then we will be speaking to the department. But I'm very sure the department are uh, wanting to get the calf business going, right. That their job is to keep the stock moving, and we don't want all the calves staying in Ireland, because if they stay in Ireland, we know what will happen between live versus dead, and what will happen then about the price of beef cattle in 2 years' time.
We're joined here by Peter from Eurocilante, which is a company in Poland. They're seeking to sign a contract for 25,000 Irish calves. Peter, can you tell us what's happening at the moment in this current situation?
It's actually a big problem, big trouble with blue tongue disease. Yeah, and we are trying to find solution how to export calves to Poland, because last year we bought around 15,000 calves. Yeah, per last year. Now I came here to sign contract for 25,000 calves. Yeah, because it's good quality. Yeah, good price. Our farmers are happy of Irish calves. Yeah, that's why we are looking how to find a solution.
So I suppose the current proposals aren't workable. There needs to be maybe some more flexibility if we are to get these calves out.
Yes, we are looking for just a solution. Yeah, how to do faster, because this company, yeah, they can't hold calves for 14 days. Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, it's you will get health issues. with calves, yeah, a lot of problems. Yeah.
And is there any other workable solution, like a pour-on treatment, that maybe the source farm could be maybe using?
Yeah, source farm, yeah, they can do this solution for 14 days, yeah, and then we will make a PCR test, yeah, they that they are free of blue tongue, and then we can export normally.